What's Gucci? Chris Lamar. Yo, we in this thing. I'm about to do the cost of living for Medellin. Like and subscribe. I want to thank everybody who watched the How Not to Get Robbed and Medellin. Shout out to y'all. Okay, so we just gonna get right to it. So like right now, one US dollar is equivalent to like 4,000 pesos. So like it's crazy. So like right now, obviously it's a good time. So for those people that's looking for just to go for a few days or looking to work remote and stuff like that, is definitely a place where you can live under, I would say, let's say 1,600. So for example, Spirit flights, even from like New York or Dallas, you can go on Skyscanner. Remember to hit the incognito mode, and you can get flights for under 250 one way. On Airbnb, you can get spots in El Poblado, is like the top neighborhood. A lot of tourists stay there. From anywhere between 600 to 1,300, which is obviously it's on the high end for Medellin. But you can figure, let's say you get a spot for 700. The average person spends around like $400 USD per month. So that puts you at around 1,100. And then I already know my brothers want to kind of go out there and trick off on the chicas. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and wine and dine and champagne and campaign, and probably hit the strip clubs and stuff like that. So I would say another $300-400. But like Ubers, they're gonna be like $2, $3 to go like 15 minutes and stuff like that. From the airport, it's gonna be around $20. They're probably gonna charge like 80,000 pesos, which is a little less than $20, like maybe $18 or $17 or whatnot. I can't remember how much I paid for the cell phone chip, but like food was like would be like, you know, 30,000 pesos, 40,000 pesos. Like alcohol wasn't that expensive. Like you're not gonna spend a ton of money. So like $1,500, you can live in Medellin, which is one of the more expensive cities. Cartagena is more expensive because it's on the water and stuff like that. But like no bullshit, you could definitely live for a month. I mean, and live good. And obviously, like if you speak Spanish and you can get apartment rentals, not on Airbnb, you can even drive the price down even further. But just to make it easy, because I'm not sure, I know there's some restrictions. You might have to have a certain specific like card or ID to get like an apartment rental, whatever. But Airbnb is kind of easy if you just going for a couple of different months. And if you do like it and you want to stay, you can extend your 90 days for the US passport for another 90 days. Or if you really like it, you can get a credit. You can enroll into an accredited Spanish course to get like a year student visa for those dudes that's really looking to stay. But like when I went out, I went to Hooters and El Poblado, it was more like US prices there. So I probably spent like $20 and I got a couple of drinks. There at the Hooters, they have like this mango smoothie that's awesome. I got probably like 15 wings. And it probably was like 25 USD at that time. So it probably was like around 90,000 pesos, which is not, you know what I'm saying, which is not crazy. And then like when I was, I stayed in Lorelis when I would go out to like restaurants near there. I probably would eat for like maybe $10 USD eating out and stuff like that. But I would buy groceries. I would probably spend like 30 or 40,000 pesos, I think. Like stuff wasn't really that expensive. And I was getting wine, I was getting liquor. I was eating salmon every night. For the most part, ordering, like there was Pizza Hut out there, so I would order Pizza Hut when I wasn't cooking and stuff like that. So like stuff was super cheap. So, you know, I wasn't really worrying about money. Obviously, you got to be careful out there. You know, so they like snatching phones and stuff like that. But like from the cost of living standpoint, and also with the weather, the weather is like California. It's eternal spring. It was 70 degrees most of the time. When I was there, I went in March, so it wasn't really rainy. I know there's a rainy season. I think Flyboy Way, shout out to Flyboy Way. He went, I think it was raining a few days and stuff like that. Like gym memberships are going to be like 80,000 pesos, which is like around $20 a month. They got the like the smart fit out there. So if you're trying to get the gym membership going, you can do that as well. So like, yeah, expenses not going to be too high. I'm probably going to do another video in regards to the best dating websites. But we'll give a little preview to that. But I won't say too much on that one. But like, yeah, I know, thanks for everybody. I know y'all love the Medellin videos. I won't keep this too long, but like right now, like Medellin is a great place to go. Like Cali, I think if you like women with a little bit more, Medellin, the Afro Latinas, they're there. Like Cali got some good looking women. I haven't been to Cali, but on Colombian Cupid, I've talked to a few different chicks that live in Cali. Like to get like a flight from Medellin to Cali is like $10, $15, or Bogota. But Cali's hot. I know Shy, he SLY, he's in like Hawaii right now. He lived in Cali for a few months. But Cali doesn't have as good weather as Medellin, but it's dumb cheap. Like you can get an apartment for a month for like $350, $400, $500. You know what I'm saying? Cali's a little bit more, I think, got more sketchy neighborhoods, but it is what it is. But the women in Cali are dope if you like chicks that are a little bit darker skinned and whatnot. Bogota is cheap, which is like their financial capital and whatnot. But the women are a little bit more pale, paella, European looking and whatnot. So I haven't talked to a ton of women that live in Bogota, but like there's a lot of modern apartments on Airbnb, and you can get, like I would say, $450, $500, $650, top $700 for a lot of different apartments in Bogota. I haven't really done a ton of price comparison on Cartagena, which Cartagena got a lot of Afro Latinas as well, but it's obviously a lot of escorts on there, so like your Tinder will be popping, so it's going to be hard to kind of differentiate. I know I got some from a Tinder standpoint, some decent matches an hour away from Cartagena, or like, and then also like the Bogota area. Bogota is like, you probably get a spot for like $600, $700 and whatnot, which is like, if you like more of a beach type vibe, you're closer to the beach. I mean, in Barranquilla. So on that standpoint, but like for Medellin, you can definitely be, under $1,500 a month, like no cap. Bogota to Cali, you probably could be under $1,200, $1,300. So if you're trying to do a geo arbitrage and you make like around $2,000, $2,200 or more, like you can definitely save a significant amount of money and stuff like that. Cartagena is a little bit more expensive. I haven't really looked at apartments that wasn't like on the beach and stuff like for 30 days, but for dudes that's going down there for a while, you can go and to Cartagena for the weekend, or you can go for the week, depending on your work schedule and stuff like that. You get that beach thing. You can definitely get hotels in Medellin for like $40, $50 a night. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also hotels in Cartagena is a little bit more expensive. It's probably going to be closer to like $80. And I looked on Expedia and whatnot. But like, yeah, so dudes is going down to Medellin for, let's say, 10 days. I would say it would probably be like $500 for the flight. If you staying in the Airbnb, you can definitely get an Airbnb for $30 or $40 a night. You can stay in a hotel for $30 or $40 a night. So let's just say you staying for 10 days. So what's that going to be? 10 times the 30, which that's like $300 for the week. So you save $300, and with the 5 is $800. And let's just say you have $400 or $500. You know what I'm saying? For spending money, so I would say for a 10-day trip to Medellin, around $1,500, $1,600. You know what I'm saying? It's more than enough and whatnot. And then like cell phone, I'm not sure if you can get a chip at the airport, but I usually at the Exidos, they have a place where you can kind of get a cell phone chip if your phone is unlocked. You can do Leica, which is LYCA, and put the chip in. It's like they do like $20 for like unlimited talk and text, and maybe like $3 for the 3 gigabytes, and it's like maybe like $40 for like 15 gigabytes. You can do that if you don't want to worry about trying to find a cell phone SIM, which is going to be important and stuff like that. And if you go ahead of time, then I would just like hook that phone number with your Uber, because my Uber got canceled when I was down there, so I had to swap that out, whatever like that. But like, yeah, like even with like the Airbnb gringo prices for Medellin, like you can definitely be under $1,500, like no bullshit. And includes dates, often with the chicas and stuff like that. So thanks for listening, like and subscribe.